And you look fantastic.
Well, thank you.
When you put this one on, you were like, oh yeah, I'm about to give him
Give it
Ralph.
it's like Little House on the Prairie meets like American Horror Story.
Little House
meets Farmer.
Wait, did you say Little House on the Prairie?
something like that.
Little House on the Prairie
know.
meets, what'd you say?
Like American
Horror Story?
You know what I'm
Meets
saying?
Farmer?
It's like
I love
yeah.
I'm not here to play no games.
Yeah.
I love it. This is one of those nights that I feel like it gathers some incredible people, some incredible women, but it also brings the stories that maybe we didn't ever really know. In your article, you shared some things and you talked about some things that I can't imagine would have been easy,
Yeah.
but that I imagine are also freeing.
I'm always trying to find a way to like just connect with the realness of life. Like, you know, I was just talking about this over there. Like, you know, you can be, it's all this idea of duality. You know, you can be on the cover of Time magazine, you can have your face on there. That is like a lot of people's idea of perfection. But like this past week was a hard one for me. I'm coming off tour, I'm feeling a lot of emotions, and I'm experiencing all the same emotions everyone else is. But it's an interesting conundrum to also see your face like on Time magazine. And I just want people to know that that doesn't mean that like I've got it perfect or better than they do. Like it's a huge honor, and I'll carry it with grace and you know, like gratitude, but
Yeah.
it's just real, you know. Like,
Listen, I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna bring you over this way. I was talking to Katie Couric tonight. Talk about like the kind of snap, right? And you were actually one of the artists featured at her daughter's wedding.
oh, that's amazing.
Like her other daughter and her husband sang Kacey Musgraves at the wedding reception.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
I love that album can bring people joy like that, and it can be kind of this bright spot for people, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel really good when I sing those songs still. I love it. Yeah.
Tell me, I've heard that you have just been honored with the Vanguard Award from GLAAD. This is another great room to be in. What does it feel like to get that kind of recognition from GLAAD in
Oh
particular?
my gosh. Well, that community means so much to me.
Yeah.
I'll always have their back, and I feel like they will always have mine too. And so, like, you know, I carry it with a lot of gratitude, and they've done so many things for me and taught me so many lessons. Like, I grew up in a really small town in Texas, and so to have like moved to Nashville and like made so many beautiful friends in that community, like I feel like we have each other's back, and I just think that it's cool that, like, you know, coming from country music, I feel like maybe they feel like they're now invited to a party that maybe they didn't see themselves invited to before, and that's what country music is supposed to be about: real people, real songs, real life. So I don't know why the hell they wouldn't be included, but I'm really glad that they are now.
Yeah,
you know,
same.
so yeah.
Well, I want to know if you're willing to share what you'd want people to know about the shift that happened in your life, that you went from, I don't want to say a super private person, but someone who is like, actually, there's power in sharing what I'm going through because I know that other people are going through it also.
Yeah, I mean, I think like.
Or was it that at all?
Well, I think there's power in being witnessed, being vulnerable, you know, and I think like I'm the oldest sibling, I'm a Leo, I'm a Texan, like I can have this like, don't let them see you sweat, kind of big sister kind of a mentality, but I think as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that like the real vulnerability comes from, or the real power comes from having people witness you be strong enough to be vulnerable and not hiding it, not walling it up, you know what I mean? And I'm working on it. That's a daily practice.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be vulnerable always.
Yeah.
But it's rewarding.
Yeah.
You know?
And it allows people to show up for you in a way that maybe otherwise they'd be unable to.
Yeah, maybe so. But like, I just think that's kind of the whole point of being a human, and like just feeling the connection. And so releasing an album that might be hard to talk, you know, things that are hard to talk about, it's like, it made me feel closer to the human experience, because can't tell you how many people have come up to me and said, I've gone through the same thing, you know, I mean, I'm not the first person to go through a divorce, I'm not the last. And so put it out there, you're going to connect and then move on, you know? So, yeah.
You talk about the connection. I want to know about the connection between you and your boo.
Well, what's there to know?
Well,
I'm happy.
In particular,
I'm good.
Yeah, but you in your article you talked about that you've learned so much, and that there is so much you realizing there's still so much learning to be done.
Oh, nobody's got it figured out. I don't care if you're 99 years old. There's still things to learn, and like, you know, I can be stubborn, and I can be really headstrong, and it can be hard for me to see another person's side, but I think it's like a daily practice. Like, literally, I was writing in my journal about this today, like, have gratitude for what the other person does for you, notice it, see it, like, you know, feel it, and I don't know. I'm kind of focusing on that right now.
Now, listen, and you're taking us all on the ride along with you and empowering people along the way. It's always so good to see you.
Too. Thank
Every
you.
single time.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your night.